All right, guys, let's talk about the messages marketing objective. The messages marketing objective is one that is very, very, very exciting because most of the time, guys, people are just one question away. They have one last little concern. They're thinking to themselves, is that coat machine washable? Or, is that basketball indoor only or outdoor only? And you can put as much of the information as you possibly want on your product pages or about your services, and you can have a fact, and you can have common questions, and you can have everything in big bold font, but people just aren't going to read it. They're busy. They're not, people just don't usually read through all of your stuff. They're very, very fast. And the messages marketing objective allows you to kind of open up a dialogue with your real customers out there in the world who are reacting to your ad. And this is so, so powerful. Just really quickly, and we are going to go so much deeper into each one of these where I'm going to actually really create real campaigns over my shoulder. But just really quickly, I want to point something out. So within traffic and conversion, these two marketing objectives right here, you can actually choose messages as where you want to drive traffic, right? And so this is it's just an important distinction that a lot of the other Facebook ad courses and things like that I've taken in the past, just because I always like to see what other people are doing, just to make sure that my course is by far the best, which I always try to do. Just so you guys know, so traffic and conversions has the messages option of where you want to drive traffic, and then you have the messages marketing objective, and where this is, how this is different is you can actually drive traffic directly to a messenger page. So you can actually open up a conversation, open messenger conversations from ads. And what this actually looks like is you'll see an ad that says like, come check out like our MMA gym, 20% off if you join in the next 24 hours or something like that. And then the call to action, normally where ads would say like learn more or shop now, down in the bottom right, it would say send message. And so then if somebody saw your ad and they were interested, they might send a message and say, hey, like does your MMA gym accept children, under the age of 10 or something like that, right? You get all of these crazy questions. But if you have a real person, right, and we hire virtual assistants to monitor our Facebook pages for our e-commerce stores and things like that for 24 hours a day for $3 an hour. It's crazy cheap. And those real people, those real conversations, once you kind of train them how to kind of handle the sales process for your individual business, are so unbelievably profitable, guys. And so the two types of messages marketing objective ads are click to messenger and sponsored message. 99% of the time, we're going to use click to messenger. This one is actually if you want to send messages to existing conversations. But click to messenger just means that your call to action actually says send message, and you can open up kind of a dialogue with your customers, which is incredibly, incredibly powerful. And later on, guys, we're going to talk about ManyChat. So ManyChat and messenger bots are an unbelievably exciting opportunity that's really actually just gained like a lot more popularity with marketers and with people who are very, very ahead of the curve. And so if you actually get your messages game and your messages ads and your ManyChat and messenger bots to a level, even like a very basic level, you're going to be so far. You're going to be light years ahead of your competition in 99% of businesses because it's literally just starting to gain popularity. It's similarly if you had started using email and email marketing right when email came out, and you would have understood how unbelievably effective that would have been right at the beginning. We're going to talk about ManyChat and messenger bots very, very in depth later on. So you guys will not want to miss that, I promise you. So people literally are just usually about one question away. And we're going to talk about how to actually use messages in the most effective way, how to get people to actually open a dialogue, because once people talk to you for a second, they feel much, much more comfortable making an actual purchase, right? And if you're yourself answering them, like if you have a high ticket business or you don't mind doing customer service yourself, and they ask like, hey, like I just want to talk to somebody on the phone for like 5 minutes, and you say, okay, and you give them your number. If you get somebody on the phone, you close basically 100% of those sales, right? So the more time you have, and especially if you're getting started and you just kind of want to like see this process work and you want to feel it and you want to just really experience how powerful some of these marketing objectives are, especially with messages, opening dialogue with real people out there who are reacting to your ads yourself, set up a messenger ad campaign. We're going to show you exactly how to do that, how, what type of headlines and copy really gets people interested, curious to send messages. Because once you establish that kind of first initial contact, then the actual sales process is so much easier. Anybody who's had any experience with business and marketing knows it is 10 times easier to sell something to an existing customer, right? Once you actually already have that dialogue open, than it is to go and find a new customer, guys. So that is the messages marketing objective, not to be confused with, how you can send traffic and conversion campaigns. You can send that traffic to messages, to Messenger. This is actually the messages marketing objective. And so we're going to talk about all the differences and things like that when we actually get to the ad creation module. But I just wanted to make that distinction that traffic and conversion marketing objectives, you can actually send your traffic for these marketing objectives if you want to send traffic to somewhere, or if you want to send conversion traffic to somewhere, you can send them specifically to Messenger, or you can actually have, your send message call to action from the messages marketing objective. And guys, don't worry if that's confusing at all. It's going to make so much more sense in the later modules where we actually go through and create, all of these different marketing objective ad campaigns kind of from scratch all the way through. It's just very, very important, like I've said before, to get that super, super solid base where you're really understanding. You're saying, okay, well, the goal of this ad campaign is to reach as big of a cold audience as possible, and then we're going to retarget them, and we have this awesome video. So then you're like, okay, obviously, video views is a great way to reach a big campaign or a big audience. For a very cheap price. And then once we actually see, we have 1,000 people in a custom audience who watch 50% of the video or more, then we could actually, make a conversion campaign trying to get that group of people who watch 50% of the video or more, to actually convert and buy our offer, guys. So that is the messages marketing objective. Hope you enjoyed this one, guys, and let's get to the next.